one student asked a question today, and the question was, which most people ask, Swamiji, please tell me how to be myself. Everybody asks that question, how to be myself. I said, the very simple answer to be, for you to be yourself, first you know what is your concept of yourself. Because it's like a childhood onwards it has started. You are a man, you should not be crying like a woman. You are a woman, what is this? You are like a tomboy, you are climbing a tree, jumping into water, playing with boys. What are you trying to do? Or somebody is very poor. This fellow is trying to be rich. Or you say this fellow is very dull, dumb. This fellow is really dumb. When you go on talking like that you are a man or a woman, you are a son of a powerful man or ordinary person, you are a high caste, low caste, you are black or white or green or yellow. So naturally, you are supposed to behave exactly like that. Since you are a boy, you are not supposed to cry. Since you are a girl, you are not supposed to laugh loud. Some type of things like that. And since you are belonging to this caste or this thing, you are not supposed to eat veg or non-veg. Then how are you going to be yourself? So from the day one, we have been told by others who we are, and then we are supposed to behave like that. That means from the day one, we have not been given our own identity as we are. So if you really want to behave, how to be myself, you should have a complete idea about yourself as to who you are. Or else all false ideas will be coming back in between. I will give an example today. As I was walking down in the garden, we saw those beautiful birds, we have got those lovebirds. So there are now 40-50 of them are there. And beautiful colors. Some are white, some are bluish white, some are greenish white, some are yellowish yellow, some are deep yellow. Other day I saw some place, it was a deep red, and the deep red stands out now. So I asked that person, I said, why don't you give us that red one? He said, Swamiji, this red one is not original color. I said, what do you mean it's not original color? They are all yellow, blue, black, and bluish white, whitish green. What do you mean not original color? He said, no, because it doesn't come in red, we have painted this color red. So when after some time, the rain comes and everything, that color also fades, and that's not the original color. Suddenly that idea came for me to relate to this answer. Because the person who asked that question, I said, look, your color is something, but to attract people, you have put the red color. Or to camouflage or to hide your original color, you are putting some other color. These colors which are adding it up, that will not last for long, because the true color will come out. After some time, when the colors that you have added fades away, the true color will come out. You don't have to really go to birds for that. Today you can see many people, even though the hair is white, they paint it black. They color their hair. Some people acting in a role, they want to act the role of an old man, so they will make their color also white. So however much you may color your hair dark, the root will start showing next day. The root will be always white. You cannot hide it. It comes from inside. Same thing also, even if you are putting on white color, the black root will come. So whatever is the reality, that always comes. There is no choice whatsoever. Exactly the same way also. So you can put on an uniform. So uniform is like a color added to you. You put on the uniform of a sadhu. But you are such a angry, upset, jealous person that in the so-called holy cloth, there the behavior will be, something else will be coming up. Suppose you are putting on a dress of you are a terrorist, but you are putting on the clothes of a army person or some person. That doesn't mean anything. Your true nature will come out of it. So same thing also, if you are picking up, you are an angry person, you are pretending to be kind. Just a matter of minutes or hour or a day, when your anger will burst forth, and this simple behavior will completely come to an end. So, ask yourself, what is that idea, what idea at this moment you have about yourself? If I ask you, what is your idea about yourself? What people will say? I'm a poor man or a rich man, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm young or old, I'm educated, uneducated. Whatever you consider yourself to be, that type of behavior, it shall come up. Now, then the person said, Swami, now I am studying self-knowledge. So, how shall I behave? I said, depends on whether you know the self, what it is, or you are gathering the informations. Informations are like a color. All the informations you are collecting is like a color. Just like the black hair of yours, even though your hair is white, grey, the black hair you are putting on to impress people. Informations you are gathering are there to impress people, because deep within you don't know who you are. As a result, you shall talk maybe some sense, but it will be total nonsense, because you cannot behave according to the information that you have. You shall behave according to things that you have. It's like a rich man pretending to be poor. The riches will come up, because he will not like the ordinary things. And the person who is very poor but pretending to be rich, again that pretension also will come to an end. He shall be he shall reveal himself just like that. So when you are studying these things, you are looking at yourself. Ask yourself, are you a painted bird? Do you have the understanding of yourself as you are, or you are looking at yourself through various informations about yourself? If you are behaving, ask yourself, how are you looking at yourself? Is it through the world outside, the land you have got, riches that you have, or it is through your body, man or woman, young or old, weak or strong, or you are looking at yourself through your sense organs? You are listening something, musician, music, you are seeing something, touching something, tasting something, or you are looking at yourself through the ideas about yourself, these thoughts. These thoughts are most significant. Most people shall automatically look at themselves, because educated means you are picking up ideas. You are picking up the idea of an engineer. So you behave like an engineer. You behave like a doctor. You behave like a lawyer. You behave like a musician. Your thoughts shape your personality. Now suppose you behave like that, I am a professional, I am a husband, I am a wife. So that is how you are behaving and fighting with everybody. There was a conflict between you and your brother, you and your sister, you and your friends. There is so much conflict. So now you are trying to know who I am. So you pick up some ideas from a book. You take it Atmabodh, you take Tattvabodh, you take Upanishads, you know, Vedas, or some type of philosophy, some type of ideas. In the world, in the net, so many ideas about individual is floating. Suppose you pick up those ideas, now you don't understand Those ideas are not you. You are floating through those ideas. So when the thoughts change, you are also affected. You say, I am the truth absolute. You don't know what is truth, you don't know what is absolute. Just like the person says, I am engineer, doctor, PhD, rich or poor. So also, you pick up another role that I am the truth, I am the absolute. So there is a conflict inside your own head. One role and the other role. There is a conflict. So for you to be you, you discover it very quickly. The teacher is right, your exposure is right. You very quickly discover, for you to be you, you cannot look at yourself through any role whatsoever. When you say you cannot look at yourself through any role whatsoever, that role is holy roller, bad boy, good boy, smiling boy, angry boy, rich, poor, man, woman, young, old. Every thought is a role. Even when you are physically dressing up differently, the physical dressing is dependent upon the role inside. You want to pretend to be handsome, you put on a dress, change your body, a different type of dresses. You want to prove that you are a vegetarian, you put some vegetarian food. You want to prove that you are a drunkard, you put some drink. But it's all what dresses your body you will take, what dresses the body will put, and what way you want your body to appear shall come from your head, depend on the dresses. What you should speak to impress people, what you should not speak to for people to be angry with you, all these are you are manipulating. So every thought becomes a role. So information about yourself becomes a role. That is not the truth. So ask yourself, are you looking at yourself through what you are, which is not a thought, not an idea, not a perception, not a sensation, nothing. But I am myself conscious in, and that is something manifest through every role I play. Like one example I will give you, that I shall stop. This is a flower. So you see this flower. Just see, that's very simple. Seeing means what? Seeing does not mean seeing the flower. Seeing is continuous, right or wrong? Seeing is continuous. Flower can go away, but seeing doesn't stop. The flower doesn't create your seeing. Seeing is continuous. Listening is continuous. It doesn't matter what sounds are there. So to see means what? You are conscious of your eyes seeing. Suppose seeing is an experiencing, not suppose, that's what it is. Seeing is an experiencing. Listening is an experiencing. Experiencing a sound. Experiencing a sight. Experiencing seeing with your eyes. Experiencing not seeing with your eyes. So these are relative experience. Seeing with the eyes, experiencing. Not seeing with the eyes also, experiencing. So these experiences of seeing through your eyes, listening through your ears, also you are experiencing. That is why you shall say, how do you know you are seeing? I know. I am experiencing what? The eyes seeing. I am also experiencing eyes are not seeing. I am experiencing the eyes are now cataracted. So there are two experiences, relative experiences with relative sense organs. Relatively you are walking, you are touching, you are lifting, you are swimming. These are all experiences, relative. But you are experiencing that your body is experiencing many things. Through different parts of your body, you are experiencing different things. All those different experiences are known as the relative experiences. Sometimes hearing, sometimes touching, sometimes tasting. But you are experiencing all the experiences through the different parts of the body. You are also experiencing every thought. Your thinking also is experiencing. You are also experiencing there is no thinking, there is no thought. So that absolute experience can never ever stop. And that is yourself. You can never stop to be who you are, the experience absolute. You can continue to, you can see that as you are the happiness absolute, because sensations can be, when you are perceiving, two types of sensation will be there. Your perception is, you are perceiving, you are not perceiving, you are experiencing both. And when you are perceiving, there is a sensation comes. The sensation can be comfortable, can be uncomfortable. You are conscious of the comfortable experience. You are also conscious of the uncomfortable experiences or absent of the experiences. And that something experiences yourself neither comfort nor discomfort, absolute happiness, bliss. In consciousness there is no relative comfort or discomfort. Your thought can be reminding you something which you may have comfortable, uncomfortable. But self, absolute bliss. Self, absolute experience, anubhava swarupa. So if you see that as yourself, who you are, you shall be who you are in and through all your thoughts, all your memories, while using those memories, while using your sense organs, experiencing relative experiences through the level of your body, sense organs and the whole world. The relative experiences will continue to change, whereas the absolute, who you are, shall always be the same. So, at all times, who you are is blissful, and other things are continuously changing. So, if you say, how to be myself who I am? In fact, my question is, can you be anybody else? Because to be anybody else, you must have something other than who you are. You can't be your body all the time. You can't be your sense organs all the time. You can't be your thoughts all the time. But you have to be yourself all the time. So, the question is, people should ask, how to be myself? Because you are losing yourself in so many roles. Rather, you shall, once you understand this, what shall you say? Swami, how can I not be myself? That is the answer. Okay? Thank you.